Well, first of all, it's really great to talk with you. I've read several of your books, and one that really helped me was How to Get a Date Worth Keeping. I am one of those
Ah,
believers. I'm 38, and I'm one of those believers that was very spiritual and was like, God's going to bring me somebody, and felt that he had spoke to me when I was 27, that I was going to meet someone when I was 34, and not to go on the apps, not to really look, just to kind of let him take care of it. And then I had a pretty rude awakening when I woke up at 35 and was like, oh shoot, I was wrong. And so your book really helped me because it's really focused on taking action and really getting out there and meeting people. So I moved to Nashville last
good.
year to really meet some really nice Southern guys. And I've started going on lots of dates. I've had 2 boyfriends. That I never had a boyfriend before till I moved here. So thank you so much. But my question is, I've been going out with men, a lot of them that I just haven't been physically attracted to. And most of them I've met from dating apps because it's been hard to find people in person and strike that up. And my question
Yeah.
is, should I keep going on dates with people that I'm not attracted to? Because when I've done that, it hasn't changed. I might have known from the picture, but I would give it a chance anyway, or go out a few times, because I know you say go out 2 to 3
Yeah.
times. Sometimes I'll go out once, sometimes I'll give it a few times. Should I keep going on dates with people I'm not attracted to? And then how can I attract men that I'm really attracted to? And what are some internal beliefs that might be stopping that from happening? Because I see guys I'm really attracted to online, and they tend to not click on me or swipe on me, or I see people in person and I try to look at them and make eye contact, and it seems like they're not interested, and it's painful for
Yeah.
me. So those are my 2 questions.
Okay. It's a really good question. It's in fact I actually talk about that in the book. A lot of times it can go into 3 or 4 issues. Sometimes people will be they sort of have a type, that's fixed in their
Yes,
head, and
yes,
a lot of times is fraught with a lot of problems because
right.
we we build types a lot of times out of out playing defense. Like, there's some wound, or there's some reason why why we're attracted to that type, and it really has more to do with trying to finish some dynamic in our lives and get to know a real person. Now,
Yeah.
having said that, that doesn't mean that, I mean, it's normal human to be attracted to, some people and not others. That's the way God made it. You go and, go in the Bible, and they got to choose, go pick the one you want, and all of this kind of stuff. And, apart from the
Mm.
arranged stuff. So anyway, here's what I would say to your question. I would want you to go out with all sorts of different kinds of people, because for a couple of reasons. The short answer
Okay.
is, yeah, I want you to go out with people you're not immediately attracted to, for 2 reasons. One is that I want you to get also to get past the physical. I'm not telling you it doesn't
Hmm.
matter. I want that to be there. Okay. But I want you to
Okay.
get
Okay.
past it so you can also begin to get attracted to other aspects of what a person is. All right. So what
Yeah.
happens a lot of times, people fall in love because of physical attraction, and then they get into this deal, and they open up the trunk, and there's lions and tigers and bears in there, right?
Right.
Because a person's outside, I think I said this in the book, a person's outsides may be what you're initially attracted to, but their insides is what you're going to experience over time. You're going to
Hmm.
experience their personhood. So
Hmm.
that's why you hear so many people, and I'm not trying to talk you out of physical attraction. It's very, very important in that kind of relationship. But sometimes that's the first thing. I want you to learn, okay, I might be attracted to tall or short or fat or skinny or blonde or redheaded or whatever. There's a physical part of this. But I also want you to be able to also find these parts of yourself that would wake up about other
Mm.
qualities. Like somebody's,
Hmm.
wow, they're really funny. That kind of turns me on. I've never been, or they're really smart, or they're really caring, or they're compassion, or they're really
Mm.
gentle, or they're really assertive. They take risks, and I want you to kind of
Mm.
start to get some chemistry around other aspects of personhood, because
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
really important. And I don't want you to take attraction and put it down a funnel to where it's all got to land in this one quality of person that's physical. That's another reason. Now here's a third reason. Third reason is this, that many times, and I've heard this 1,000 times, that somebody says they started going out with somebody and they weren't attracted to him. They weren't even attracted to him on the dating site, but they
Mhm.
read the book, and the book says you got to go out. And they started to get to know him. I was talking to a couple the other day, and they were telling me, she goes, I never would have thought I'd be, attracted. I said, I went out, but there was something like I just wanted to see him again. And I wasn't attracted to him, but there was something. And I went back with again. And then I found myself like wanting to talk to him. And then slowly, she's falling head over heels in love, and the physical came later. So you see it happening both
Mhm.
ways. I just don't want you to shut the door, and I want you to be growing. That's the main thing.
Okay.
But, 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 people tell you that chemistry isn't important. That I disagree. It's really, really important.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you're just
Mhm.
friends. I said earlier, there's 4 words
Mhm.
for love in the Bible, and eros is one of them. So it's
Mhm.
got to
Yeah.
be in the picture. And think about these. Think about these 4 words, okay? The 4 C's in your dating life. Now, I'm not talking about
Mhm.
to go out. You go out to find out how many of these C's are there. But there
Mhm.
is the
Mhm.
character of the person. I want you to start
Mhm.
and fall in love with character. There
Mhm.
is there's the competency of the person. I want you to fall in love with people
Mhm.
that are good at life. They're good at something. They're not just wearing their
Mhm.
skinny jeans playing video games all day. Can't have no talents or pursuits or
Amen.
brains or yeah, you want some competency, right, as a partner.
Yeah, I do.
And then thirdly, there's the chemistry, character, competency, and chemistry. And then fourthly, important to look at is the culture. It doesn't
Mm.
mean if you come from different cultures that it won't work, but it does mean that both of you have to be able to operate in each other's cultures. I've seen people
Mhm.
from very wealthy families, for example, marry somebody from a very poor family, and it works fine because they're both comfortable in whatever scenario, or different nationalities or different religious backgrounds. We don't have to be the same. I no, that's ridiculous. But we do have to be
Mm.
able to live in and operate. I need to be able to go to your family. You need to go to my family, and we kind of be okay, right? And it's got to not
Yeah.
something that we're trying to change each other more. So look at those 4 C's, and,
Okay.
and while you're down there in Nashville with the culture, eat some turnip greens for me and some black eyed peas and some cornbread and get that part of the culture. I want you to fall in love with a guy who knows how to eat, because you're from California and I
Ah.
moved out here, and you take a bite out here of a vegetable and it makes a sound. I never had experienced that. I want to go back to the
So
South where we have
true.
silent vegetables because I'm cooking all day.
Oh, the hot chicken
All
here.
right.
I had never had hot
Did you
chicken. It
start
is
to say
it is
something?
good. The hot chicken here is really good.
There you go. See, California
Can
doesn't
you
know what
hear
it's
me?
talking about, do they? It's
No.
good.
Can I
All
ask a
right. Well,
quick
thank
question
you.
before I
Thank you
go?
for your call. I hope you if
Henry,
it's quick, because I want to get some other callers. I took way long on my intro rant. Yeah. Are you there?
No, yeah, I'm here. I just wanted to know, in terms of
Whoops.
when I'm out and about trying to meet 5 people a week and trying to talk to people in person, is there a way to like talk to an attractive guy? Because when I try to do that, I seem like I'm becoming aggressive, or that nervousness comes up of like, I don't know if I'm good enough for this guy that I am attracted to. And that's why I just wanted to ask you, should I just press
There you
past
go.
that and just be
There you go.
friendly?
There you go. You've got to get into the anxiety moment, talk to people you're attracted to, and sit there and remember this is just a person,
Right.
and work on staying in that anxiety moment to where all of a sudden Leah comes out and he's going to go, whoa, who is this? See, before, he's not seeing all of Leah because the anxiety is keeping you from being out there to where he would be attracted to you. See, that's
Yeah.
an unconscious dynamic where this is what I was saying earlier about way more than just looks, where somebody's personhood is very, very tangibly feelable. Their internal beauty, brains, wit, sexuality, all of that stuff. It's unconscious. It's got to show up. And what anxiety does is it represses and suppresses you. And so he's not even when you're talking, he's not even experiencing you. So that's why you got to practice and get over this anxiety. Okay.
Got
You
it.
may want to go
Okay.
talk to a
Thank you.
counselor about that. All right. I got
Okay.
to run. Got to talk to some
Thank
other
you.
people.
Thanks so
Call
much,
me back
Henry.
and send me some turnip
Okay.
greens. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. I tell you guys, bye bye. I tell you guys, we just have the best audience in the world. I want y'all hanging out together on Facebook, and some of you, I bet some of you have a story that you're madly in love with somebody that you weren't initially attracted to. I want you to share that for Leah on Facebook because she needs to learn that. Okay, that's a good thing. She needs to learn that. And also find out some of you found out the person you were initially attracted to had this whole wealth of incredible things inside that you never knew they had, but you took your time and you just didn't hop into it too quick.